I will share to you a new beautiful light, contemplating the beautiful light behind the human tragedy of Bali terrorist bombing, which happened precisely 19 years ago, October 12, 2002. To begin the explanation, far before the famous psychologist Carl Jung introduced to us the idea of synchronicity, far before Carl Jung, it is around 2,600 years ago. There was Holy Scripture in the forest in Peru. If you know the globe, here is Peru, here is Bali. It is like the opposite. The location is precisely behind Bali Island. In the old forests of Peru, it was found a Holy Scripture. The age is 2,600 years. And one of the messages in this Holy Scripture is, there is no coincidence, there is only guidance. Let me repeat once again, there is no coincidence, there is only guidance. Now, using this light of Holy Scripture from Peru, try to understand the light which is hidden behind Bali terrorist bombing, which happened 19 years ago. As you all know, in the beginning of 2000, the most threatening threat here on earth is terrorism. The most threatening terrorist attack happened in New York, September 11, 2001. In the following year, the terrorist bombing happened in Bali, October 12, 2002. If you clearly see, in New York it is on September, in Bali October. In New York the date of 11, in Bali 12. In New York 2001, in Bali 2002. Everything is +1, +1, +1. The month is +1, the date is +1, the year is +1. The message is, there is a beautiful message from the One. That is the conclusion that I got here in ashram this morning. The message is, there is beautiful light from the One. Especially because the date +1, the month +1, the year +1. There is the beautiful light from the One. What is the beautiful light from the One? While the terrorist bombing in New York was followed by the attack of thousands of US Army in Iraq and Afghanistan, there were countless bullets were shot in Afghanistan and Iraq. Saddam Hussein even passed away at that time because of the attack of US Army. But what happened in Bali? There was no violence. There was no anger. There was no even a small stone was thrown out into the non-Balinese shrine. You see, the condition is very contrast. In US is full of anger, in Bali is full of flower. In US they shot a lot of bullet, but in Bali we are full of smile. That is what I mean by the beautiful light of the One. The date is +1, the month is +1, the year is +1. That is the message of the One. Some of you may raise the question, what happened in Bali? Even to the Balinese even could smile to the terrorist bombing. There are a lot of reasons, of course. But the most important reason, the face of God that has been worshipped by the Balinese for more than 5 years for more than 5,000 years is goddess beauty. That's why the Balinese shrine is beautiful. The Balinese ritual is beautiful. The Balinese dancing, the Balinese painting, the lake, the mountain, the rice field, anything is beautiful in Bali. That is clearly a whisper to all of us. The kind of God which is deeply whispered, which is deeply worshipped here in Bali for more than 5,000 years is goddess beauty. And among all beauty in Bali, the most beautiful beauty is the beautiful heart of the people. That is the beautiful part of all beauty in Bali. As someone who has grown old, I still remember in the year of 1970, most of the prisons here in Bali are empty. Sometimes there was prisoner there, but most of the prisoner in the prisons are non-Balinese. Because at that time the Balinese are very worried, fear about the law of karma. There is no thief, no Balinese who steal the other's possession. That is what I mean. Among all beauty in Bali, the most beautiful beauty is the beauty of the heart of the people. That happened in 1970. That is also the power behind of the beautiful light of Bali at the beginning of 2000. For that reason, it is understandable. Few years after Bali terrorist bombing, there is a famous book and movie. The title is Eat, Pray and Love. And the conclusions of the movie and beautiful book of Eat, Pray and Love is extremely beautiful. Nice food was found in Italy. Beautiful prayer was heard in India. But the touching love could only be found in Bali. From that time, Bali was called as the island of love. It is not coincidence. After that movie, Bali was praised by many international media as the best island in the world. That is the story about the light of the one. The story about the light of the one that I share to you today, October 12, 2021. Precisely 19 years after Bali terrorist bombing that happened in October 12, 2002. The message of the one. Remember, the date is +1, the month is +1, the year is +1. There is the beautiful message of the one. What is the most beautiful message of the one? God as beauty. The spiritual invitation then. Now learn to heal yourself by meeting God as beauty. Learn to guide yourself by meeting God as beauty. What is God as God as beauty in daily life? Gratitude, thankfulness, smile, sincere service. That is one kind of personal meeting between you and God as beauty. Some of you knew already. At the end of July 2021, I was infected by coronavirus. It was a very deep spiritual journey, very deep. Because for 3 weeks, no one visited me, no one talked to me, no one contacted me. I totally meditated 3 weeks in a hospital. And at the peak of my meditation journey, that is also the most important reason why I was able to heal myself. I keep meeting God as beauty. As soon as I finish my meditation, I make a long list of gratitude. Every time I pray, I only pray, whispering the beautiful prayer of thank you, and thank you. As a result, you knew already, I'm now healthy in ashram. I'm completely healed by coronavirus because I keep personally meeting God as beauty. Long list of gratitude, whispering the beautiful prayer of thank you, sincere service, make the others happy, never harm the others. That is what I mean, the action steps of meeting God as beauty. That is also the conclusion, what I mean by the light of the one. Deep thank you, beautiful friend. You have been listening to my message today about the light of the one. Deep thank you. Hopefully you are healthy, happy and holy wherever you are. Deep thank you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace in the lower, peace in the middle, peace in the higher realm. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.